Okay guys, so I'm making this video for you. This is Emily, and we're going to show you some things that bronze kids can be working, or caterpillars and cocoons can be working on at home leading up to Rockstar. So the one thing that they really need to make sure they have is their half turn. This is in their floor routine, and make sure that it looks like this. So do it again, Emily. They're going to start in their prep, and then their arms go up to like a beach ball above their heads. And if you pay attention to her heel, this one, it never, ever, ever touches the ground. So do it one more time. She's here, her foot goes up to passe, heel never touches the ground, and she steps out. So that is something that they'll get big deductions for. So make sure it looks like Emily's. Another thing is their cartwheel. If you don't want them to practice this at home, obviously, that's totally fine. But if they do, we want them to start in a lunge like this, arms up, cartwheel, go ahead, Emily, and land in a lunge like this. Legs should be straight, toes should be pointed, and there shouldn't be any wobbles. Let's see what else is there. There's round off, rebound, backwards roll. Obviously, they're not going to do that at home, but if they can do a rebound backwards roll, it looks like this. So the rebound is just the jump. They sit down with pizza hands, roll, good. And you want to make sure that their knees don't touch the ground in their backwards roll. So do it one more time, Emily, and I'll do it from this way. Very good. And then leap is also on floor. So they start with their arms out. Let's go really slow, Emily. So start with your arms just out to the side. Step with your good leg. Step with your bad leg. Lift up your good leg. Jump to it, and they land in this position. And then they do their tuck jump. So do it again, Emily. Step, step, leap. Good. Can you do it slower, the connection to the tuck jump? So just land in arabesque after your leap. So it's going to go step, step, leap. They land like this, and then they step in front, step together, and tuck jump. And then they land in freeze and finish. So if they practice that, make sure it looks just like that. I think that's all for floor, but on beam, there's some things that you guys can practice just on the floor or on a floor line. We want to make sure they all have a lock pivot turn. So they're going to step, lock, arms up by their ears, and their lock is where their feet are like this, heels are up, and then they pivot. Boom, the heels have to stay up, and then they can come down. And yeah, they can come down just like that. So the heels have to be up all the way from the beginning to the end. And then another thing that they've been getting a lot of deduction on is their straight jump. So they're gonna start with their feet together. They don't have to be perfectly together because they're on a balance beam. So they're gonna start in freeze, sit in their chair, arms go up by their ears when they jump, and they land in freeze. When they jump, we want their toes to push off the beam. So show me a bad one, Emily. A lot of people are doing that. Their toes never point. They don't really get a lot of height off the beam. So now show me a good one. They point all the way off, freeze, and finish. Okay, I think that's all. Is that all you can think of? All right, thank you. Bye, Emily.